and welcome to the EAFCA.com Coffee News. Today is the 29th of October. My name is Kim and these are this week's headlines. Draft coffee standards set for debate. Burundi is privatizing coffee sector. 6 people sickened by tainted coffee. Crop up 9%. EAFCA to meet in Mombasa. A draft of new proposals to guide certification in the Kenyan coffee industry has been completed, signaling realignment in the current trade and production practices. The Kenya Bureau of Standards said the comprehensive draft on certification standards was awaiting approval by stakeholders before being gazetted. According to Mr. Samuel Onyolo of the Kenya Bureau of Standards, once developed, the new standard will form a benchmark on which coffee certification culture can take root in the country. This shall form a pillar on which Kenya shall maintain and expand our coffee markets both locally and internationally. The draft incorporates both product specifications and an industry code of practice on good agricultural and manufacturing practices, environment management, and social welfare issues. The Burundian government is in the final stages of privatizing its coffee sector as it seeks to end the state's control of the country's top foreign revenue earner. The government has so far privatized more than half of the country's 133 state-owned coffee washing stations and is expected to complete the exercise before the end of the year. The privatization program is being implemented under a World Bank-sponsored project known as Economic Management Support Project, which will see the government divest its interest in the entire coffee sector. The main objective is to boost farmers' incomes by increasing the competitiveness of the country's coffee through more investment in the washing stations. The government has already replaced the state-controlled weekly coffee tenders with direct coffee sales. 6 medical researchers at Harvard University were poisoned in August after drinking coffee tainted with a chemical preservative, university officials said. In an internal memorandum that was first reported in the Boston Herald, the university said the coffee came from a machine near the researchers' laboratory that later tested positive for sodium azide, a common preservative used in laboratories. After drinking the coffee on August 26th, the 6 researchers reported symptoms like dizziness and ringing in the ears, and one passed out. They were treated at Beth Israel Deaconess Medical Center and were later released. The memorandum, written by Daniel G. Ennis, Executive Dean for Administration, and Richard M. Shea, Associate Dean for Physical Planning and Facilities, did not say whether officials believed the poisoning was intentional. The world coffee crop for the 2008-2009 year was up 9% to 7.7 million tons. Total consumption was higher still at 7.8 million tons, according to the recently issued ICO report for the year. Exports increased by about 3% to more than 5.4 million tons, of which 65% was Arabica. The year saw significant falls in production in Central and South America, particularly Colombia, down 24%. The world's largest producer is Brazil with 32% of the crop, then Vietnam 18% and Colombia 9%. The United States was the largest consumer with 13 million tons, which is 17% of the world total, followed by Brazil with 14%. Hundreds of members of the East Africa Coffees Association and coffee professionals from around the globe will meet in Mombasa on February 11th to 13th, 2010, to assess achievements of the association after a decade. Coffee producers, roasters, buyers, researchers, and other coffee professionals will meet for the 7th Africa Coffee Conference and Exhibition, according to a press release from the association secretariat in Kampala, Uganda. Mombasa is the main gateway port of coffee export from the region. Thank you for watching the EAFCA.com Coffee News. See you next time.